Hey, what's up, guys? We're back at it again, and we're going all the way back to Hogwarts. You guessed it, we're using the best wizard deck in Clash Royale. Wizard is typically a card that everyone memes on, and you guys probably think it's trash. Well, the number 49 player in the entire world at over 7,499 trophies has been playing this deck forever. Rami told me if you can get an elixir advantage with this deck, which is really easy to do since you have an elixir collector, start a giant in the back, and then go for a mini PEKKA behind it, and then either use the wizard or minion horde depending on what your opponent had, and range it all up, your opponents will make so many mistakes. And it's actually one of the hardest pushes to defend in the entire game. If the wizard can make your opponent's distractions disappear, the Sparky or the mini PEKKA behind the giant that's also raged up can perform its own vanishing act on your opponent's tower. The dynamic duo of the mini PEKKA and wizard can make anything happen. As long as you're playing this deck, you are never going to be out of the match. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Oh, I almost forgot. I definitely have to level up the wizard too. He's been chilling at level 13 with no appreciation and no gold. Gotta change that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, so jumping into this one, I'm not going to let that Ice Spear connect. I was talking to Rami. He told me 3 things. Rage on top of your tower, going for a Dark Prince or a mini PEKKA in the back. Those are the only 3 acceptable plays at the very start of the game if your opponent doesn't do anything. Those are the only cards that you can cycle. So just to say it again, mini PEKKA, Dark Prince, or Rage on your own tower. Oh no, this is bad.
Damn. Here we go again.
I forgot that that was a thing. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Did we just get bamboozled? Did we just get shredded? You know what? It's fine, because if I minion horde here, the Mighty Miner can't click the ability instantaneously again, so I'm okay with it. I'm here for it. Especially if he wants to fireball on top of the minion horde, I can go in for a collector and expect him to not have a Mighty Miner Expo deck. Maybe I'm expecting too much here, but I don't think you have the juice, dude. I don't think you have the sauce. He might actually have a mirror fireball, which would make me very sad, but I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case. Also, whenever we play against Mighty Miner, I need to make sure that I have multiple answers to that thing. If I go in for a minion horde in the same side as the Mighty Miner, you guys already know that I'm screwed. Okay, so I'm going to let that lock, and then I'm going to go for a Sparky. And the reason why I do that is it would kill the Sparky since he would just drop something to distract it. So if I get that Sparky to connect to the Expo dies, and then I can force out some extra elixir with the Tesla too. So this is how you play with Sparky. You eat damage to deal damage. And I learned this from playing a lot of Sparky decks. A lot of times, if you let that lock onto your Sparky, you're just going to instantly lose the game instead of being up elixir. So this is how we're vibing today. I'm going to go in for a minion horde, or I'm going to go in for a wizard, depending on what he does. If you go in for Mighty Miner, I'll just rage this up, and I'll get a Dark Prince down. I think that's better, because it doesn't seem like he's got great distractions to that. Look at that. We're popping off on the Mighty Miner. It's going to die to the mini PEKKA. And then the Dark Prince locks onto the tower. That's beautiful. The Archer just left him like class is over, going to the wrong side. That is hilarious, guys. So I can Sparky in the back, and if you go other side, I do have Minion Horde, and I also have Mini PEKKA, so we'll see what you decide to do. Otherwise, I can start to build up a bigger push. You know what? I might want to go in for dual lane aggression. The reason is I don't feel comfortable just letting him roll through with a fireball on top of everything at once. One other thing that Rami told me is if you can't break through on one side, you got to do the split lane sauce. You got to go in for that split lane aggression. I think I can go for a wizard here, so then the Ice Spirit or whatever he drops on the Sparky will die. Yeah, look at that. That was so clean. That wizard popped off and it allowed me to snag the tower. Wow, Rami's tips are popping off for me right now. With 25 seconds remaining, he has to fireball, but if he does, I think he gets 3-crowned by the wizard and the Sparky. There's no way he's stopping that. That is the most scrumptious 3-crown I've ever seen. Despite our opponent having a Mighty Miner for our Giant and our Minion Horde, that was a very dominant W. I can't stress it enough, split lane so your opponent can't get too much fireball or big spell value, and then also, you gotta eat damage to deal damage. We ended up having a 3-course meal on all of his towers with the 3 crowns. All right, let's go. What an amazing starting hand we have here. First things first, we're gonna go for the Dark Prince in the back. We're gonna figure out what this guy's got. If I can go for Elixir Collector, it's always gonna be a vibe, but I think we're playing against PEKKA. Okay, so I'm gonna have a -1 trade with the Bandit and the Dark Prince, and he keeps the Bandit alive, which is not necessarily very good for me. But if we can catch the Miner, please! Oh my gosh, Mini PEKKA, you had one job. Literally one job. I don't even care if you defended against all the other stuff.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You just needed to finish that off.
Okay, this guy's gonna go and spam bats at the river. Interesting decision. Yo, I wonder if the minion horde is able to kill the prince in time. I'm going to see if this guy's going to have arrows and make me look like a fool. Zap, that's not enough. That's definitely not enough, bro. And maybe we're able to get some of them behind the giant. Nah, they're all going to adventure ahead. What am I thinking?
Am I really that slow?
Why am I believing in the heart of the cards? They just left me like class is over out here. I have a really bad hand against that bandit, too. She's going to steal a ton of damage from me if I don't go in for the Dark Prince early. So I'm just going to go drop it here. Firecracker comes down. I guess I can snipe it with a wizard, so this isn't terrible, right? Oh, wait. He wasn't ready for the wizard. They're performing the magic tricks out here, guys.
I have the high ground.
Oh, wait, that's dumb. I forgot that those things, like, jump over the river now. Yeah, I kind of forgot that that existed. I'm going to sacrifice the mini P.E.K.K.A for the greater good to activate the King Tower. Could have alternatively, like, dropped it on top. I don't know if that was worth it or not. Oh, my gosh. He's going to zap and retarget it. Are you kidding me? He is so committed to the cause of keeping that thing alive. Oh, man. Seriously, you're going to mirror up the firecracker on me like that? You're going to add insult to injury? Right when I felt like I dealt with it, he's like, nah, dude, I'm back. I'm back at it again. Okay, so if I go for an elixir collector in the back, there's a high probability that he goes in for a miner and I don't catch it, so I have to drop it in the middle every single time. He didn't show a big spell last time, so let's see if we can protect it. This time I'm going to go in for... Oh, no, he does have Fireball. I just gave him free damage on the weaker tower.
Thank you so much for all the support.
Good job, Jake. You just like pain or something. All right, cool. I'll go in for the Sparky in the same side that he's been spamming on, and then maybe we can find our way through with a giant. The giant body blocks for the Sparky, that will always be a vibe. Please just target the giant instead of the Sparky. No, he zapped it, so then it targeted the Sparky because the Sparky was 1 millimeter in front. The Sparky would have stopped to shoot, and then the giant would have went ahead, but that did not work the way we wanted at all. Oh my gosh. Am I able to get damage here? Like, I'm so scared. I can't do much. I got to go for like Sparkies in the back. Wow, he messed up the bandit timing because the rage of the Sparky screwed him over. Oh, if only the firecracker went back into that. If the firecracker went backwards and then the Sparky shot the firecracker and then hit the tower. I've had that happen before. It's always a vibe. I'll go in for a Dark Prince here as well, and I got to rage this up. We know that the Mega Knight kind of tickles stuff now at this point, so it doesn't matter. Raged up Wizard and popped off. And all Santa Claus has to do is deliver 2 more hits, and we walk away with a win. Raged up Giant after the health buff pops off. Like, this deck has secretly gotten so many buffs in Clash Royale with the Giant buff and the Elixir Collector buff. It is just continuing to get better. I wonder if Supercell plays this deck or something.
Abort! Abort!
You know the crazy thing about last game? I literally thought the dude had Mirror in his deck because he was able to cycle back to another Firecracker so fast. But when I checked his deck again, he literally did not have Mirror, and it was just another cycled Firecracker. That's how long those things stay on the map for. After you finish off one, they're going to be back to another one, and it is toxic. So I think this might be another Expo player. We played against one of those as one of the earlier games today. I wonder if it's going to be a similar strategy. Oh, no, it's not. It's not Expo. It's a Hog Rider Knight deck. I've never really seen Knight with Hog Rider, but I guess after Valkyrie got a nerf, people are starting to swerve it and switch it up, so it makes sense. Oh, he misses one of the minions. This is really annoying for him. I think we get damage with that, or maybe I'm just completely miscalculating. Nope. Nope. Oh, wow. I feel like I was cheated on right there, guys. Oh my gosh. Well, it comes in waves. That's what I'm talking about, guys. When you think things are going well, everything snowballs and it gives you the amazing momentum. And when it's not going well, it snowballs in the other direction and your opponent literally has snowballed for your minion horde, and then you don't get any damage, and then they earthquake your elixir collector. So it is what it is. I think we broke the unlucky streak, though. He went for a Hog Rider right into our Sparky, so we will vibe with that. Okay, so if I go for a Giant a little bit earlier on, it will separate from the Sparky, so then the Sparky will not get traumatized by the Bomb Tower splash damage. You can also rage this up. I don't know if it's going to work, but we can hope and pray, right? Come on, Dark Prince, pop off here. Yes, yes, Sparky one-shot the Knight. Okay, we're vibing with it. The Dark Prince might be able to allow us to get damage with the Sparky on the tower. Oh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I needed that right there. I need to feel alive. When we're playing against someone with an Earthquake for our collector, oh, that is scrumptious, delicious, delectable damage. I love this game when that happens. It's also just pure luck, right? Like, you're just, like, hoping that your opponent makes a misplay. You're like, haha, just going to scheme and swerve my hands together and hope and pray that we can find a way. That's literally what I was doing, guys. I was just like, that's what's going on. All right, I hate cycling wizards too often because you want to save him for the availability of sniping your opponent's distraction cards, but I had to. It was just a necessary precaution. The fact that he snowballed that and is now beginning to earthquake is absolutely absurd.
What the dog doing?
I don't know what he's thinking, but I am here for it. There's no way you're... for stopping that ranged up minion horde, bro. There's no way. What universe are you living in? Are you just like doing some Super Saiyan stuff? Are you living in Dragon Ball Z? Because we're not dragging this game on any longer, bro. I'm sorry. You're going to get 3 crown. You're getting dragged through the mud, and now you're gonzo. GG, well played, and peace out. It was a pleasure tearing every single one of your towers to pieces, despite you having an amazingly lucky start, and then also having Earthquake for my collector so I could never get a huge elixir advantage. Didn't matter, though, because the brute strength of our deck is way too strong. On to the next one. Yo, we just won a ton of games in a row, and now we're playing against someone lower than everyone that we just played against. I don't get it, Clash Royale. What is the method behind the madness of the matchmaking?
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Also, if this guy hard counters me, I'm going to cry myself to sleep because there's going to be a lot of trophies lost. But we're not going to think about that. Only good things here when we see guards. At least the guards are out of cycle, okay? We'll vibe with that. I can mini P.EKKA as well. Oh, wait. This is getting so good for me. The miner's also out of cycle, so that means free elixir collector. If I giant the other side with a mini P.EKKA, you're going to get the chance to make some single elixir madness happen. Oh, wizard. Come on, baby. Do it for me. Do it for me right now. Finish off the minion horde in one hit. That was so satisfying. I see why some people love wizard. It is just insane. Like, I killed a 5 elixir minion horde in one shot, and I also got a shot on the tower and got a +2 trade there because he also dropped log. Oh, man, that was incredible. So, yeah, I think Wizard is just an extremely underrated card, and I was ruthlessly saying he was trash for the longest time. Harry Potter has won the contest as the worst possible card in Clash Royale. I kind of have to recant and, you know, tell you guys that I was lying about that earlier. I guess Wizard works really well in Sparky Rage. Super, super solid when you can remove distractions. Now we're going to play the guessing game. I did not guess correctly. He ended up getting the miner on top of the tower. I also hate that guessing game, too. You're like, no, if I get it correctly, I win the game because then we get a huge elixir advantage. But if I don't, then I just lose. I had 4 elixir there or something. It was just dumb, you know? It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel like there's some element of luck into the game, you know? I want it to be pure skill. The Sparky Elixir Collector Wizard player says. But you guys don't have to pay attention to the deck I'm saying. I'm just, you know, hoping that the interaction goes my way. Because then I can say it's pure skill, you know? Like, if it's in my favor, completely calculated. But if not, then unlucky, right? That's the method. That's the strategy. For our opponent Fireballs is definitely a vibe because I'm not going to overspend. He's completely overspending now. And we can catch the miner. At least I hope, right? Like, if you miner, I got the Dark Prince. I got this on deck.
New AP, foot, water on my butt like a tub.
Wait, why would you drop it there? Oh, Dark Prince, you're so confused. Why would you go in front of the tower and then back towards the miner? Can you just pick one direction and go there? You don't have to switch it up and swerve me, man. You're not trying to confuse me. You're not trying to go like left and right and make me try to play a guessing game. You're on my team, bro. You're supposed to help me out. That's disappointing. Okay, so he could hypothetically cycle back to another miner here. I don't think he's going to do it, but there's a chance. I'm going to go in for a giant up a little bit higher. Ooh, well, that did work. I don't want a wizard here. Oh, no, it's a fireball. Oh, that's a painful fireball, but it was completely calculated. It was completely calculated, guys. We get a minion horde on him. I'm just going to say it's calculated if it works, okay? It was all part of the plan. All part of the plan. All part of the plan, guys. Completely calculated, as I said before. If you have never seen someone sacrifice 10 worth of elixir to minion horde rage your opponent, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. I love that this deck can create successful endeavors off of the most stupid plays possible. Like, I realized how bad of a decision that was right when I dropped that wizard. It still worked out for me. Raged up minion horde will save your butt. And only 26 trophies from that, but the win was literally priceless. No matter what this guy's got, we're going to make it vanish with a magical wizard. Come on, Harry Potter. Let's see this barbarian push disappear. You know what? Whenever we see Barb Hut, there's one of two things. So Elixir Golem, or it's going to be a dirty Graveyard Freeze deck. Maybe double spawners, but oh, wait, what the heck? Okay, I wasn't ready for Harry Potter to get a first-class trip to the journey of the barbarians. I did not sign up for that, man. It is what it is. I don't think that he's going to get much value here, so he's going to have Skeleton King. I told you guys it was going to be Elixir Golem or Graveyard, and I have no clue anymore. Like, I would... What the heck? Oh, no, dude. No. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Unless this is fine. Does it expedite my push? Does this work out in the end for us? Wait, the minions are still alive. No way. This is a joke, right? This is some sick joke. I'm breaking through a Skeleton King deck right now? No, this can't be so. I'm here for it, though. If I can get a mini pack in front, I think... Oh, I thought too much. I thought too highly of him. It is what it is. I think the mini pack isn't even able to get a hit on top of the magical double fisherman sauce. How do you have that, dude? Like, you're just swinging those anchors around and it's like nobody's business, bro. You're just doing as you please. Anyway, he's not able to fish slap our tower there, so I'm here for it. I guess I can go for an elixir collector in the back, but I still haven't figured out what his win condition is. Is it just double spawners with barb huts? Like, that's not a good strategy. At least he's not able to do much to the collector from what I've seen. If you're going to go and cycle barb huts passively, it'll give me a positive elixir trade every single time because the wizard's able to finish off the barbarians, allow me to build up a bigger push. You're going to have Skeleton King. I'm not too scared about your deck right now, bro. Not at all. Not even in the slightest. Wow, he's going to cycle 2 of them. It's almost as if he thought that I was going to go for a giant there, but I'm not doing that, bro. That would have been a giant mistake in more ways than one. Okay, so I can go for a Sparky in the back. I think we're able to kill the Skeleton King. Maybe just one more hit from the wizard. Ah, that would have been spicy. All right, I'm going to go for a giant on the other side. Exactly as we anticipated. He does go in for the graveyard. So I'm going to try to go for dual lane aggression. I think that's where it will always benefit me. If I'm able to afford 2 pushes at once, it's going to be really hard for our opponent to defend this properly. So the first giant, yeah, it's... Oh, no. It's going to lock onto the Barbarian Hut instead. We spammed too hard for him. We created a mistake. Oh, that was awesome. That was really, really cool. I'm here for it. I can continue to spam on the right-hand side. He's got freeze as well, so it is a graveyard deck as we anticipated. But the situation is great for him. We're sending him to the graveyard, guys. That's how it's going down. Yo, he just pulled the giant into his tower. Thank you, dude. Also, I'm not a huge fan of that Electro Wizard not getting one-tapped by a mini P.E.K.K.A. That was rude, bro. You cycled like 4 different mirror cards there. Whether it was the mirrored up Fisherman or the mirrored up Electro Wizard, those cards are scary. I feel like, you know, Electro Wizard should always die to mini P.E.K.K.A. and the fact that it didn't, oh, that could have been spooky. In the end, with the skeleton swarming us, we salvaged the situation and came out alive. The dude had mirror fisherman and double barb huts, and we still found our way through. He also had freeze for my Sparky and Electro Wizard mirror to finish off our minion hordes. So I'm really lucky to win that game, and I'm super happy to close out on a dominant W. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an awesome rest of your day.